that. We'll start from here.
Start recording.
Can
It
it
says
pick me
common
up?
ranges in here. Speak.
I'm speaking.
Yes. Let me
Alright,
go
am I picking
ahead,
up? Alright.
Turn down.
The game?
Yeah, turn down the game just a bit. 15 should be good. There we go.
Sweet.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to CG. I need to come up with a different name. CGO Sands just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Curtis the Mills. I don't know.
That's oh my god. I'm just gonna rename myself the terrible intro. Every fucking video starts off like that. I had a better idea when I was Sonic Fools 1, 2, 3, 4, and I called them Sonic Plays. Long time ago.
Welcome to this Jackass's channel. I'm here too. Hi.
Hi, welcome to Ultra Core Game. You guys may be wondering, didn't you guys do this basically by yourselves on incompetent commentaries as well? Yes, we did.
In post.
In post commentary. But the difference here, this is live. I almost did it again. My strategy guide is right fucking here. I don't need to look it up.
And not only that, we are doing something we promised 2 years ago, I think. Is that what we were doing?
Whenever... What part did we even say that in?
I forgot, but basically, for those who are unaware, Star Ocean games, there's a huge aspect of recruitment. They're action RPGs, there's a lot of party members you can come. Star Ocean 2 has, I think, the most recruitable characters in the franchise. I think. I could be wrong. Put something up like right here if I'm incorrect, Curtis, I guess, if we're uploading this later. But Star Ocean 2 only requires you to have 2 mandatory characters. And that is Claude, the blonde dude you saw earlier, not this blonde dude here, and Rena, as actually the ones you're seeing right now. They're the only required party members in the entire game.
False.
Really?
I was thinking about it, and playing Claude's story... Excuse me?
Okay, I guess you do technically get Leon little.
Yeah, Leon... I don't know if you can abandon him, because... No. Not false. If you get... it's been such a long time, but we'll find out later in the playthrough. But you have to get Leon after certain events in the story. But you reach a village. No, I'm not going to say the name. You reach a village where it's like the last part of the first half of the game. You can either take Leon with you into the tower to continue on to the Disc 2, or you can leave him in the village. I believe that's what you can do.
Ah, shit, Sephiroth summoned Meteor.
Damn it. Because you can skip Dios, so there'd have to be a way to skip getting Leon as well.
So, you could always just not use him.
Well, I was gonna say, if I can't, I'll just use a Mandrake on him and leave him in the reserve party the whole time.
And I'll leave him dead.
Little bitch.
Can we name him that?
I don't know if it'll fit. I'll just name him bitch. Oh, Lilbi.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It's
So
yeah.
I can you can have 7 letters. Lilbit
space
H.
Or BTCH.
There you go, BTCH.
Little bitch.
It has long inspired
actually
the
been-
dreams of billions.
Come to think of it,
dreams, countless in number,
I think this is the
spread
first time I've ever
infinitely
seen
throughout
this
the
cutscene.
universe.
Because I don't think
Though
this is
some of
how
these
it
dreams
starts in
are nightmares.
the original version.
It's been a minute, so.
No,
But,
it's the same. It's the same.
Oh, and here's another thing we should point out. Curtis does not generally play Claude's side of the story, despite being a Claude main in this game.
Across the galaxy.
Well, I'm a fighter guy, but I like Dios better, so I have to play as Rena.
Well, accept no substitutions. Just get Dios.
Yeah.
Just play Rena, because, look, Leon, I've seen some of the private actions with him. He's actually a little bit likable in those, but he's such a little prick.
A little.
Successfully contained a mysterious
But he's alright in the private action and some ending. But that's it. And honestly, here's the question I have. Do you want a 12-year-old mage with fox ears? Or do you want, a legitimately badass swordsman voiced by Kyle Haybear? I think you know the answer here.
My father was promoted
This is
to
different.
admiral at the unprecedented young
This is a
age of
completely
38.
unique cutscene to this version of the game, because it's giving us
I respected
animated
him more than
cutscenes
anybody
for
else
First
in my
Departure,
life.
which is the PSP remake of Star Ocean 1.
I know that being a
I could add in the
is one
part of
greatest
PS1
accomplishments anyone can hope
because
to
this is
achieve.
voice acted. This is actually
But I am my
one
own
version. Like
man.
that's one of the few fully voiced
I'm no puppet.
like moments in the game.
Yeah.
I'm not just the
And it's
son
just
of
you can
Admiral
hear the
Veronica
voice
Joy
acting.
Kinney,
He is
hero of
my
the
father.
Pan-Galactic
It's like, yeah,
Federation.
I'm sure he is, buddy.
Can you
So
hear
what am I
them?
doing
Can you
here,
hear the game?
of all places?
Oh no, not at all.
Damn. I don't know how I could. Well, I could stream, but then you'd be lagging behind. And that'd be really weird hearing audio and then, like, 5 seconds after you see it on video.
How's it look?
Also, it's really weird seeing like an old game or old this that's got a remake that didn't originally have full like voice cutscenes and stuff, and it's just weird to see them voice acting applied. You know, it's just one of those things with me.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's so weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also,
So it's
in my
possible
original
it's
playthrough,
absorbing all the waves
I
from the
mentioned this.
sensors.
I mentioned this
Alright.
planet
Instead of
after the
doing
events happened.
spectral analysis of
This,
magnetic waves the field is emitting.
not the whole planet, but what we visit is actually the remains of the
Claude, you're a ranking officer now.
what the hell
Use
was it
this
called?
To protect everyone if something happens.
I'm gonna leave it on the screen for just a second. In the PS1 version, the symbological weapon platform, the 700 million years ago when it exploded, the remains we visit here is the remains of that exploded area, because Reina's mom mentioned that there's like a defense matrix or whatever around it that will transport the explosion away from energy. This is where it ended up.
Oh, and real quick before we get a little, I'd like to apologize
What's wrong?
for my house. That's just because that's where my computer is, and I don't really have any good thing at present, so I apologize for that.
You cut out like crazy there.
Oh, did I?
Not exactly,
You said sorry for something and then came back to the house.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, if I sound echo,
Don't tell me you're
because I'm in a very
in your
echoey part of
boots,
my house.
Claude.
Okay.
It's not the kind of behavior I expect from an
But
ensign.
it is what it is, you know, whatever. And it's just, there's no soundproofing here, or at least in this specific area. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll see if I can try to fix or try to remedy it a little bit later on, but
Be afraid to pull
right
the
now,
trigger, it might
you
just
know,
save
you're gonna have to put
your
up with my echoey things. We can probably edit the audio. Probably won't be that bad, but
Maybe. It might be better if you're using two different Audacity files, because right now it's just one file, and so I can't really edit anything. But whatever.
we'll just stick with this dual audio, and we'll see what's easier, I guess. I don't know. By the way, I have the Star Ocean wiki open up, so if you just want me to look up something for, like, research, I can just, like, click it away. That way you don't get distracted.
Yeah.
But yeah. Funnily enough, the featured article is energy. What is energy need?
A planet, the remains of a planet. Who fucking knows?
Shrug.
What can this possibly be? Just why would anyone build something like this here?
Also, I don't. Is Ronix's voice actor in this the same one that voices him in the Star Ocean 1 remake? I imagine.
Probably?
I'll check it.
We'll need to find a way into the
See, I'm already helping.
All crews, spread out and investigate the area.
Let's see. Oh wow, in this game, Ronix is 58. He's actually a lot older than I thought.
No, he's pretty old.
Stay alert, people.
Yeah, it says in Star Ocean 1 he was 38. I always thought he was like a little or younger than that. Let me. Okay, it's yeah, it's the same guy. It's a guy named Sam Gold, I believe, or is it Sam? It's Sam. Sorry, sometimes whenever R and N are like next to each other, it looks to me. So sometimes I have to like do a double take.
Yeah. Actually, I did it this color last time, so I'll do something different this time.
Oh, I think this is. I don't know if this has been if this is new to the Star Ocean wiki, but interestingly, now in the Star Ocean wiki, if it looks, I think that this was just recently added. They have a family tree.
Do they?
Yeah, and here we find out that Claude and Rena, I think their relationship is technically canon, or something, and they eventually down the line have a guy, or in the family line, if I can find it.
Give birth to a guy named Hope. Wait, what?
No. No. They eventually have a descendant named Emerson T. Kenny. This is a party member in Star Ocean 5, I believe. I think he's a
Really?
party member. Yeah, he's a party member.
The Kenny lineage, huh?
Yep. Star Ocean 5 brings back the Kennys. Or makes it consistent again. Unlike Star Ocean Till the End of Time, that bastard child, which didn't have any sort of Kenny in that game at all.
But what about Shining Force 4? That's a prequel!
Shining Force 4?
You heard me. I know what I said.
The Star Ocean 4, but no.
It's bright.
And Stephen D. Kenny, or as that one guy says for some reason with his voice acting, Lightspeed Kenny. What'd you do?
I don't have the fucking dexterity skill.
Sad.
Be right back.
Square Enix.
Cut!
Or maybe some debug, but
Anyway.
Star Ocean 2 Chaos Edition.
Oh god, please. Where do I find that? I want it. That sounds awesome.
fucking Leon, like
You start off the game as Welch. What?
Oh yeah. These versions did add Welch as a playable character.
No, you start as Ronix.
No, sir.
Cool.
None of the
Playable
versions are
character
showing
again.
any response. The real resembles a-
All right, are we back?
Oh, I actually started off with 4. Yes. Welcome back, everybody. I was resetting because I wanted to get this skill for reasons that you should know if you watch the other playthrough. If not, you'll find out.
Yeah.
Anyway, come over here and inspect this thing.
Dad? Admiral?
I'm
Dad.
fabulous.
What is it, Claude?
What is it, Claude? Yeah, unfortunately with the game that has voice acting, it doesn't
Did you
matter
find
what you rename the character to, they're going to use the canonical name for him.
I think this is some type of control device.
Claude,
Maybe it'll
what is
open
it,
up an
Claude?
entrance into the
Dad,
dome.
you gotta call me by my new name. Sorry, son. What is it, my dope-ass Fresh Prince?
Oh, man.
Just as I expected.
if only we could actually film. Oh boy. You know, there was actually this one, like,
How
I
does
think it was
look?
Reader Rabbit.
Think
It
you
was
can
like
figure
this
it out?
edutainment game, and I put in my real name, and it actually narrated it back to me. But it's kind of creepy looking back. Because for context, my real name is Morgan, so it was just really weird. Because it was like, hey, welcome back, Morgan. It's like, this is terrifying.
There we go.
Got it.
I'm in.
It's opened.
Science officer.
Yep.
Such a-
Doesn't deserve a name.
Just call it a scientist.
I don't see any sensors or security measures at the entrance. Beyond that, I can't say anything until we actually go inside.
Alright. Again, I also apologize if you hear some clicking, but I'm not gonna mute my mic every time. Well, I might try to.
Look alive,
We'll see.
everyone. We don't know what we'll find inside.
Oh, and apparently according to the Star Ocean Wiki, yep, it is officially canon. Ilya is Ronix's wife.
Who?
She's a party member in Star Ocean 1.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of one of those things that for the longest time was pretty much all but straight up confirmed, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see.
Do any of you guys say anything?
Oh, actually, that would make sense, actually. because I was looking at Claude's status in like Star Ocean in general, and it technically labels him as deceased. And I was like, wait, what? When did Claude die? And then I remembered, oh wait, no, Star Ocean Until the End of Time takes place like 200 years afterwards. Like Claude is definitely
Don't be careless.
at that point.
Yeah, canonically,
Figure out what that thing is before you go near it.
You're not my dad. Oh wait.
Don't worry, it's nothing special. I'll be fine.
Stop! Don't go any closer. We
still
still don't know what that device is capable of.
That's the voice actor for Noel.
Oh, like, oh yeah, the late game part.
Get back here. Stay away from that
Like-
thing, Claude.
Late game.
Yeah.
Claude!
La la la, not gonna listen to you, mysterious electricity crackling alien object. Surely nothing bad's
How
gonna
are we
happen.
supposed to
Oh
accomplish
my
anything if we're gonna be
god!
that scared?
Star Ocean the Abridged. No, Star Ocean Abridged Evolution.
Evolution abridged. We need to make that. Oh hey, animated cutscene.
214.
I haven't seen this before.
97781. Opening gate.
Oh my god.
Someone do a Shooting Stars meme to this.
He's become a meme.
No, it's all my fault. I really like Ronix's voice, though, from what I heard of when I first heard it.
Ronix was a pretty powerful magic
that's
user in
right.
the first game.
I was on Milokenia.
So it'd be
And then that light
it'd be
swallowed
pretty
me
cool if he
up.
like transport.
Where the hell am I?
Yeah.
Dad, where is everyone?
Oh, by the way, for
Hey, I
anyone
still
wondering,
have
there
my
was an anime,
communicator.
right? Should I watch it? No. I mean,
It's
if
no
you want to
good.
laugh.
I can't get a
but
signal. So where am I?
Voice
Where
acting
did
is
I get
really
sent
bad.
to?
no,
Well,
the
I can't just sit
the
around
voice
here and
acting is
do
good.
nothing.
The
I need to
way
figure
they
out where I am
handle
right
this.
away.
It's one of those kind of
From the looks of
like
it, this place might be
adaptations
something
that's like
underdeveloped
not one to
planet.
one. And it's like I get why some people think, you know, you don't need an adaptation to be one. I get that. But at least keep it somewhat accurate to the source material, because let's be real. Who's gonna go watch, you
There's
know,
someone there.
a Star Ocean anime?
Whoa.
Fans. They're gonna want to see their favorite things adapt.
Look out,
Can't say this word for some reason.
I'm gonna interrupt
Adapted.
you for just a second. This right here, I've played the Claude story before, and this is very minor and it pisses me off. But in the Rena story, you come from the left side that clearly has a path going through it, and where she runs to away from you. But in the Claude story, both her and the monkey come through the fucking tree trunks and planes from the right side. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, I was saying, like, you know, it's just like I get that whole like you don't have to keep everything one to one. Just make it at the most accurate.
And make sure it ends the way the game ends, because they get. The fuck was that?
We can handle
They get through Ashton correctly. Like they get to him, all the story stuff happens. They get him, they recruit him. They got to go through, you know, the
Well,
mountain
I'd say that's
palace,
worth 10 out of 10.
Laskus Mountain, all that. They do that, and then everybody, including the people from Need, end up getting recruited into their
Good
party
thing I
for
made
some
it in
reason.
time.
And then they have to fight fucking like this eye monster that calls himself Gabriel,
I should
which
have
is
used my phase gun.
anyway.
How could I have been so careless?
Yeah. Oh, did they actually call him Gabriel in the anime?
Violated
Not.
the underdeveloped planet
Yeah.
preservation pact.
Oh, I actually prefer Indelicio because it just sounds cooler.
It does sound cooler, but
But I had
Gabriel's
to
like
do it.
God.
If I didn't pull the trigger, I couldn't have saved
Like Gabriel makes sense for like the religious connotations because those are back in Star Ocean.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like the little little nods to like
By the way, if you
little
don't mind me
references
asking,
to other religions and stuff in video games, or just like Arthurian, like things like Arthurian legend or
See,
whatever. I know
she
that's not
runs
related.
to the left. Sorry, go ahead.
But it's Claude's right. But like, oh shit, what was I
Oh,
saying?
good.
But it's
I was
like,
hoping you'd wait
you
for
know,
me.
it's something I really do like about the Star Ocean games is that all of them do, you know, have a little
sorry I
reference
ran
to
away
different,
like
like to a theology. Like again, or well, I was more talking to game. just Star Ocean.
Oh,
Like,
no.
you know how
That's
oh shit, what was I just gonna say? It's like there's some games that might reference like the Arthurian legend or through like character names or whatever. Some might reference like Christianity. Some might reference
Scary, huh?
Buddhism. I think there have been some games that reference Buddhism. I can't remember that offhand, but you know, and there's a lot of references to the Christian theology in this game. So, and some of them are pretty cool though. Like some of the little references are neat.
Nah, don't worry about
Her
it.
dialogue is different.
Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
But it's kind of really on the nose though. Oh,
Yeah.
get this! The traitor to the final boss, jumping way ahead here. The guy who might betray the final boss, an angel of heaven, is Lucifer. Who'da thunk?
Oh
and,
my god,
I'm Claude.
really?
Claude C. Kinney.
The ironic thing is that one of the weirder things is that in Star Wars Until the End of Time, the final boss is named Lucifer.
He didn't really die.
So, Mr.
He lives on in our hearts. Okay, well, his name is Lucifer in Japan. They changed his name to Luther in over here. But like the names are a lot more
It's nothing that
obvious,
important, really,
like
but-
localized. Like Until the End of Time, the localized names, the bosses are way more
where
obvious to
am
tell
I?
what they originally were compared to this. Like in this, you have like Cyril instead of Lucifer, Indelicia instead of Gabriel. What wasn't Michael kept the same?
Let's
Are
see,
you a
let's see, let's
traveler?
see.
Something like that.
The bottom three of the 10 wise men. There's
Where are you
Marsilio.
from?
What the fuck
From-
is he?
From
Honestly,
birth?
forget what he's renamed to.
Michael, I think. Oh, are you? Oh no, we're talking like you.
We're talking about like the guy with the big spear thing.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember.
Marsilio, which goes to something. Shiego, who I think stays the same. And then Burl,
Really far away.
which gets turned into Metatron, not
A
Megatron.
faraway place? I have never
Then
even been off this
we
continent.
have
It's really
Ruprecht,
amazing.
which
Earth
is
far
changed to
away than hell?
Raphael.
I
Jabril,
suppose. Yeah.
which
It
is
must have
changed to
been quite a long
Jophael, I
and
think.
difficult journey.
And Nicholas, which is changed to
Mr. Kenny, once we cross this bridge, we'll
Something.
be in Arlia.
Nicholas was the older Leon-looking
Arlia,
motherfucker, wasn't
where
he?
you live?
I think so. Look up
But,
PSP
are you sure it's all right
10
if I
wise
just barge in?
All right, I'll look him up real quick.
Of course it is. Besides,
But
I
until the
can
end of
pay you
time,
somehow.
No, please.
he had
don't
names
worry
like
about it.
Azazer
I don't do
and
anything
I think
crazy.
Beelzebub. Gee, I wonder what Beelzebub is
You don't
referencing.
have to be so modest.
Beelzebub.
It won't be much. Just the least I can offer you.
Yeah, it sounds like the Ermagerd like girl came up with
Beelzebub.
yeah yeah exactly.
My name is Beelzebub.
Here we are. Welcome to
Gabriel was Indelicio, Lucifer was Cyril, Hanael was Vesper, Michael was Decus or Dex, I guess.
Deacus.
Decus. Okay, sorry, it's just there's a character in Tales of Symphonia 2 with that same spelling, and his name is pronounced Dex.
Okay.
Raphael was Jabril. We already went over that. Kamael is Nicholas. Zadkiel is Ruprecht.
No, that,
Metatron is Burl. Jophiel is Shigo. And
It's sure dirty where I come from,
Zafkiel is Marcillo.
what was Rupert again?
Marsilio. Ruprecht, Zadkiel.
No, Rupert was Kamael. Zaphael was Jabril. What was Nicholas?
Clean air here, so breathe as much as you
Oh,
please.
where's Nicholas? Shit, I lost him. Nick.
I need to run back
This
home for
wiki
a
is
little bit,
wrong.
Mr. Kenny.
Kamael was
Would you
Rupert.
mind maybe taking a walk around the village for a little while?
Anyway,
No problem.
I'm very confused.
that wasn't the point of that. The point was just that their names were translated.
I'll be right
And you have
back.
to get the treasure chest out of order here. Other than that, everything's basically the same. Because you can't go straight. You can't go into
Probably not a
Rena's
good
room.
idea to
I
get
think
too
until
involved
after
with
you
the
rescue
locals.
her. Actually.
I better try to find a way back.
What about? Okay, I'm gonna look up till the end of time, see if they have like all the.
Maybe the
Because I don't think the
villagers will have
villain
something
group,
helpful
quote
to tell me.
unquote, were really given a name. It was just like the four-dimensional beings, if that counts.
Oh, of a different game or?
No, until the end of time.
Oh, until the end. Of
The
time.
villain group and that. Oh wow! I just saw some of the Star Ocean A Nemesis art. For those who don't know, that's the mobile phone game in Japan. Some of them, like the official A Nemesis art for like the 3 characters. And doggone, it looks so good. Like Fate, Sophia, Cliff, and Nell look great. Oh, they actually put Tiny as a character. She's one of the sort of, I think that's Tiny. I don't know. She's one of the recurring characters until the end of time. Albert. Oh, this is a sick Albert art. Sorry, I'm geeking out of bed. Then you have Adri, who just has his PS2 model because nobody fucking.
I've never talked to anybody either as Claude.
Okay, I can't seem to find.
Fucking.
Okay, Azazer, Belial, Beelzebub,
Well, I told him to look around town for a bit.
because I think there's like a couple.
Wait a minute, Rena.
Oh, was it just those? Beelzebub
excuse
and
me.
Azazel? Or Azazer?
Ah, is
Again?
something wrong,
Yes, it
Mr.
was.
Kenny?
No, I was just walking around the village and I wound up here.
How long have we been recording?
How long have we been recording? That's an
Oh,
excellent
I
question.
see.
I don't know.
Ooh,
didn't
I nailed it.
expect you to
30
be
minutes
here.
on the dot. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know how long this cutscene's gonna go.
Is this a bad time?
Oh no, she's gonna ask me to leave.
Oh no.
I'm
not
sorry,
at all.
Claude, but can you kindly fuck off?
Mom, this is Mr. Kenny. He's the one who saved me earlier.
Rena, I feel
Actually-
like Rena would say that.
Oh,
though.
oh my.
We should
So he's the
probably
one you
keep it
told me
going
about?
just a little longer
Hello
than
there,
30
Mr.
minutes
Kenny. I'm
because
Rena's
we did have
mother.
to do that.
Just
cut.
call me Westa. Ring said that you saved her from a dangerous
Eden
situation.
Regal. Because she's the voice of Rena in this. I'm gonna be looking up the different voice
It wasn't
actors.
anything special
Alright.
about
Eden Regal is actually I'm probably really butchering that last name,
it. It would have been a
but she's
disaster
the
if you hadn't
brother,
shown
or
up
the,
when
not
you
the
did.
father, the
She's the
sister
brother.
of,
Time and again to stay away from the sacred forest.
she's the
He never
sister
listens to me.
of Sam Regal. Her first performance in a video game was Tales of Vesperia as the heroine Estelitos Hedison, or Estelle, and then
Rena,
followed
you
up
should just be
immediately by
glad that you're
Lanford.
okay.
But she's credited as Claudia Lenz in this for some reason.
Anyways, Mr. Kenny, I'm sorry
She
I
was
kept
also
you
Devila
waiting.
and Popola
I'm done here,
in
so
Nier.
how do
I
show you around the
don't know if she
village?
came back for Nier Automata. Hold on.
yes,
Yes,
please.
she's back in as the same character. She's Hitomi in Dead or Alive 5. Well, actually, I think a few of the Dead or Alive games.
Oh my god.
She is also Sumiya and Na in Fire Emblem Awakening. May in Guilty Gear. What?
I did not need to know that she voiced characters from the Dead or
It
Alive
was nice
series.
meeting you, man.
Now all I can imagine is fucking Rain with giant bouncing titties. Fuck.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, and she was also Marie in Persona Q,
I'm
Persona
sorry about my
4.
mother.
And really the Persona 4 sub-series, I guess we should say. Raisin Xenoblade Chronicles
It
X.
doesn't bother
Oh, she plays
My parents are kind
Miki
of the
in
same way.
Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Hifumi in Persona 5.
Like you wouldn't
The
believe.
Handler
You'd
in
be
Monster Hunter
amazed.
World. Jenny in Fire Emblem
Wait,
Heroes
who?
and
Well,
Monster
Shadows.
Hunter
should we
World?
get going?
The Handler.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Trying to see. She's also Sherry Birkin. I'm just looking at, just finding anything that might be recognizable. And if you've heard of this game, she is Ren in Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins of the... Which I actually really want to fucking play.
Are you seeing the Discord notifications that are popping up?
I am, but I don't know if it's captured.
I hope it doesn't pop up on recording. That's gonna be very awkward to have to edit out every time.
Let's see. Spike Spencer, the voice of Claude in this game. There's no real note as to what the first role was. He also was in Tales of Vesperia as Jaeger. Oh, he is one of the main antagonists of that. Well, sort of main yeah, he was a main antagonist. He was also Excelis in Fire Emblem Awakening, Ring a Bell in Bravely Default, Oh wait, he was Ring a Bell in that game? Huh. Cool. I haven't played Bravely Default, but hey. Also, Tyran in Nier, he's uncredited though. He is in Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked. He's Atsuro Kihara. He's Judah Singh in Soul Hackers or Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Xenoblade Chronicles X. He's Bart in Mujiji, and just that way I'm not reading a million of these. He's Arakune in the Blaze Blue series.
Huh.
So yeah, he's had his things.
Rena, goddammit, let me go into your room and steal your Blackberry. Hey, what?
That sounds wrong out of context. Ah!
What?
Sorry, just an ad started playing on the Star Ocean wiki. Shit out of me. Oh my luck. Alright, but anyway, we're gonna be taking a look at all the party members that we are not getting. There's Celine Jewel, she's a mage. Diaz Flack, a swordsman, who you won't be able to get, who we wouldn't even be able to get even if we tried on this one. Unless he joins you temporarily, which I can't remember if Diaz does.
Ashton story? No.
Yeah. Ashton Anchors, Preston F. Newman, Welch Vineyard, Opera Vectra, Bowman Jean, Leon Diaz Guest, he joins you technically shortly, but Ernest Ravid, and Noel Chandler, and Chisato Madison.
That's 11 characters for you counting it all. Did you name everybody? I feel like you missed somebody.
Well, I didn't name Claude and Rain.
Well, no, I just meant like, Celine,
they do.
Ashton, Presses, Opera, Bowman, Ernest, Leon, Diaz. No, I guess you did get everybody. I guess I should
mention Welch Vineyard is an exclusive add-on to this version.
Oh yes, Welch is specific to this version.
Welch is voiced by well, actually, I don't want to go over every character quite yet. But I'm actually gonna save this this Star Ocean 2 art. I'm actually gonna I don't want to save the entire freaking web page. I just want to save these pictures.
Just in time, though. I was just finishing up.
I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna save this Claude render, and I'll send it to you. See full image. Claude, back up. Go here, and I'll send it to you in this Discord chat so you can see it later.
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on
this is Claude, how he looks, and if I can find Reina's render, where the hell did I? And there's Reina.
What? Did I do something wrong? I just thought.
Sorry, editing Curtis, if you have to edit and route if that Discord notification pops up. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice Celine image there. Was that her name? Yes, Celine.
Isn't this a little much?
Oh, wait. Actually, no. I think that's old DS art.
Is it?
That's definitely Star Ocean 2 Ashton. Let me rephrase that. That's remake Ashton.
Actually, I am.
Pressis, there's Bowman, there's Jackass, there's Ernst.
Lightning McQueen dies in Infinity War.
Thanks.
Fuck!
No! Ka-chow, though. Oh, I think this is official art of Michael from A Nemesis. I don't know really how A Nemesis plays it.
Thank you so much for the meal, but I just can't eat anymore.
Trying to see
okay?
if...
You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
Wait, what is this? Star Ocean and then the Far Reaches of Time. I'm curious. Oh, this is the
I'm
this is
sorry
the Star
my mom
Ocean
ate so
1
much.
manga.
It was all delicious, though. My mother would never be able to do something like that.
There's also the Star Ocean second story and second evolution.
Thanks for the compliment.
Huh. I didn't even
Glad
know
you're
second
happy.
they got 2 Star Ocean mangas. Oh,
I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up.
no, this
Feel
is
free to
apparently
rest out
new.
here for a bit, all right?
Yeah, Curtis,
Sounds good.
there's the Star Ocean 2 manga that I just mentioned, second evolution, is actually apparently
Huh.
unlike the second story manga, which focuses on Claude's side of the story, second evolution focuses on.
Really?
So it's basically just a Rena story.
Man, huh?
Hey, there you go.
Mom, I wonder how she's doing. I hope she isn't too worried about
Trying
me.
to see if I can find anything else interesting.
Spoiler alert: we never see or hear any mention of Claude's mother
I've got to
ever
find a way
again.
to get home.
It's heavily implied, if not.
Oh my
Ilya, I forgot her last name from Star Ocean.
Rena's taking a while.
That bitch.
Yeah. That's a really good
God
Fidel
damn it,
art.
Claude. Let me get the fucking.
I apologize. My clicking is just.
The fuck do I do?
Uh,
Oh god. Oh.
dude, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I'm stuck between the bed and the bed.
Sounds a lot like Sex
Ah,
Life.
hello, ma'am.
How is the moon?
Also,
Mr.
Claude
Kenny?
is such Claude is such a nice boy.
Yep.
Actually calling Rain.
Oh, not at
Uh,
all. All of it was
man, he's a good boy. Protect that smile. Protect it. Can you zoom in on Claude's face when I say protect that smile?
He's a good boy. Protect smile.
Protect. Just put PROTECC. Protect.
So you
He attack.
really
He
liked it?
protect. Or, he protect.
Wait,
he attack.
He
but
attacked.
mostly-
Most importantly,
fight
he pulverized him.
But most importantly, he dragon breath.
But most importantly, he advanced forward.
I really did.
He advanced forward.
Are you
There's something that ends in there.
I'm 100%
I'm losing
sure
my
about it.
mind.
Thank goodness. I wouldn't know what.
I mentioned opera, yeah. Okay, I did mention opera.
Yeah.
Did you just say hero?
Mom, I'm back.
I guess I could click Claude here and just try to see if I can find some trivia about him. Claude is well known to be oh gosh. Claude is well known to be a game-breaking character due to the ability to obtain the Eternal Sphere sword really early in the game. The sword is exclusive to Claude, and not only is it easily among the best 3 weapons of the entire game, but it also sprays stars with each attack, making it easy to daze and stunlock enemies and bosses.
No, it's just that I've.
Do we want that?
Tell me what's wrong.
Yes.
I
Because
said it.
reasons.
I'm guessing that the strategy tells you
What?
how to get the Eternal Sphere sword super early.
Yeah, the strategy well, if you know how to do it, if you know how to do customization, you can get it on disc 1.
What?
That's just
You
too
told
much
him
work.
that? So what did he say?
I don't think he understood what I meant.
Plus, it's super hard because you don't get. There's an item you get on Energy Need, which is only on disc 2, that significantly increases
Look,
the chance.
what's
of making
going on
that
here?
weapon.
Now this is actually kind of cool. And Emerson T. Kenny, who I mentioned earlier, who was senator, says in a victory quote, he claims to be a part of the bloodline of the hero Light. Nice little nod there.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
Oh yeah, and apparently in the original Star Ocean 2, Claude shares the same English voice actor with Noelle.
Really?
Apparently.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes?
Huh.
Allow me to say,
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, I'm talking like
My name
original
is
Star
Rena,
Ocean 2.
I know.
and I humbly serve
I'm just
this
making sure.
village as its
Yeah, everyone has a different voice actor in this
Good
version.
to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you
see.
profusely.
Oh, this is actually a really nice art of Ilya here.
In the sacred forest.
I think that's Saint Nemesis, actually.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Rena has told me that you are, at present, in the midst
Um,
of a journey.
Oh, well, it's hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The kingdom of
Oh, here it
Chaos?
is. After battle, Ilya has a
Continent of Lacour?
rating the party's performance on a scale of
Well,
1 to
I,
10. Claude also has this habit, further supporting the theory that he is her son. Another fact is that Claude has many moves, including Bomb of Destruction. Claude also mentions that his mother is a science officer, which Ilya is.
Huh.
And there's also a lot of like sexual tension
What are you
between
trying to
Ilya
say,
and
sir?
Ronix, apparently, because and I've seen it in private action with, I think it was with the two of them in Welch, and it's just like, I think throughout it, I was just like thinking to myself, just fuck already.
You
Just
are
do
far
it.
from an ordinary traveler.
If I'm not a
Also, I
traveler,
think
then
that, okay,
what
yeah,
am I?
definitely. It looks like, Ilya is like one of the only characters in this franchise that is not consistent with her design.
In fact, even you will agree
I don't know
you
if that
are the
pisses me
hero
off or
knight
not.
who has come to fulfill his duty as
I'm
our savior.
kind of torn
Am I
here
wrong?
because I want to assume that the people who are
What?
watching this
I,
have watched
listen,
the incompetent
what would
playthrough
possibly
already.
make you think
I
that?
just
Well,
want to hit the
let's
speed up.
let's not assume.
I know that's why I was like torn because I really
Then
just
let
want
me
to hit the
share
speed
with
up
you
one.
a glimpse of our
But-
world.
We should probably just play through these cutscenes and just make fun
That
of
when
some
the people of
inconsistencies.
Expel are suffering under
Yeah.
the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all. Your clothes are nothing
Wait a
like
minute,
what we
what?
have, and you carry the sword of light.
Okay,
What
that
more do we
explains it.
need?
What are you? I don't have any sword of light.
Okay, here are the characters that appear in each, or according to the wiki, and by that I mean like the thing that has a drop down of all the characters. So this might not be every single one, but these are at least the ones that are prominent. In each individual Star Ocean game, and these are the characters that appear from that franchise, from that specific game. In First Departure, we have Roderick, Roddick, or pronounce his name, Ference, Millie, Chiliet, I haven't played Star Ocean 1. Chiliet, Ronix J. Kenny, Ilya, Silvestri, Fiamel, and Mavel Frozen. For Second Evolution, we have Claude C. Rena Lanford, Celine Jules, Diaz Flack, Ashton Anchors, Preston F. Newman, and Michael as antagonists, I think. Like, not all of them are joinable or protagonists. Till the End of Time has Fate Lion God, so Steve, Cliff Fitter, Maria Trader, Nell Zelfer, Albel Knox, Mirage Coast, Claire Lasbard, Farlene, Tyne, Welch Vineyard, Edge. Wait, no, I was reading Still the Last Hope, which I think has the most. It looks like it. Edge Maverick, Raimi, I can never pronounce her last name. Him, her, FaZe, Shifa Beleth, Limo Lemuri P, Miracle, Chemlati, Mira, Dionysus, Sarah Gerard. It's been a minute since I played. Elian, this chick named Elenia. It's again been a minute. Ference, who is actually one of Ronix's ancestors. Mila, actually. Mila Pectine. Sorry, I'm like leaning back. Amina, Stephen D. Kenny, and Deputy Director Shima. Oh, they brought that jackass. They brought that jackass.
But before long,
Not that fat fuck. But in Integrity and Faithlessness, we have Fidel Camus, Mickey Sylvester, Victor Oakville, Fiora Brunelli, Emerson T. Kenny, and Patriciani, Riha, Welch Vineyard, Ted, Hana, Gunter, Ravine, Tiffy, and Delacroix, Daryl Camus. And we also have some characters from Valkyrie Profile, Lenneth Valkyrie, Silmera Valkyrie, and we also have a single character from Resonance of Fate, which is Lean. I've never played Resonance of Fate. I have Resonance of Sorry if I'm rambling over the.
No, this is a really long cutscene. Keep fucking rambling.
This is the exposition. Okay. Sweet. So I could just bullshit. Sweet. Awesome. It's good to know. It's good to know, Chris. Thank you. Good friend.
Go ahead, man. Not gonna lie, I'm only half paying attention. I'm kind of on my phone scrolling through Facebook at the moment. Just because I have the no skip function on, and they're listening to you, so the text is on screen, so I can't skip it, and I'm just mashing the F button on my keyboard. The text will continue.
But I'm just.
I have been listening, just kind of in and out.
Oh, that's fine, dude. I understand.
Strings of earthquakes like nothing recorded before. Docile animals turning into fearsome monsters. It will not be long before disaster befalls this humble village, too.
This dialogue seems different, though.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
Get a load of this, Curtis. In the English version, Rena's Japanese voice plays when she casts tractor.
And where are you going?
I'm not hearing anything. You just completely cut out. What?
Did I? Can you hear me now?
The only thing I can tell you is that I'm here
Okay.
because of an
In the
accident,
English
and not
version,
because I wanted to
the
be.
English version of the
I just wanna go
original,
back to where I
the
came
second
from.
story,
That's all.
Rena's voice would, when she casts tractor, would be her Japanese voice.
You must have your reasons, but you
Really?
must let us know more
Apparently.
we can make sense of this.
Likely an oversight.
I know, but that's all I can tell you.
Also, don't you mean get a load of this?
Oh boy. Also, she's apparently the. Oh yeah, she is the
Well,
Star Ocean series,
if you insist
which is
on
true.
it, then I am sure
And
there
she's
is
also
at
one of
least
the only
some
main
truth
protagonists
to
now.
it. We will have to accept that you are not the
Dude,
Claudia
I
Len?
wish I knew why you kept cutting out.
How can this
Like,
be?
you
it's
just have a
probably-
shitty internet, or
Am I connected to the right? Yeah, I am.
I'm sorry.
It could be because I'm
You
actually.
all wanted to hear.
Or
Not
there
at
you go
all.
again.
It is our own
Yeah, it looked like
fault for
Discord
forcing
was
you to
running
be
really
someone
choppily.
were
Can you
not
hear
in
me,
the
though?
first place.
Yeah, I can hear you. You just
I'm
keep.
sorry about this.
You sound clear. You just keep cutting in and out.
It could be because I'm actually leaning a little.
Rena!
Sorry, that was me actually going quiet there. I was just leaning back for
You
a
should
second
probably leave her be for now.
because this is all
She
exposition.
believed with all her
Yeah.
heart that you were the hero we
Oh my
needed.
Why don't we tell people
I'm
what's
sure
going
she'll
on in
be
the
over it
story?
soon enough.
Big meteorite came down
Rena.
by bad guys, started making monsters that hurt people. Claude came in with a phase gun. Rena thinks it's the Sword of Light,
There is one
and
thing I would
Claude
like to
is the
ask of you,
mystical
Mr.
hero of
Kenny.
their legend.
Please, if you
Spoiler:
can,
he's not.
try to avoid acting in a way that would confuse others.
Yeah.
I am, of course, referring to the
Oh,
Sword
I
of
want to
Light.
speed this up.
But if you could, I ask you to be prudent with your behavior in general as well. As I explained to you,
Let's see.
things have been unsettled ever since the sorcery globe landed. People are anxious
Excuse me.
and uncomfortable. To have someone who matches the description of our legends
And apparently they're
suddenly appear in
mentioning
these circumstances,
story bears a minor similarity to.
you can understand why people like Rena were holding out so much hope for you. So
I'll
I do
start
ask
Rena
you
in
to be
second
mindful
story.
to
Important concept.
instill
Start
the
holding a
hope into
knife.
people.
Apparently she wields knives.
Be easier for everyone.
Who does?
Rena.
Rena wields cestices.
It says she wields knives here.
Well, that wiki's wrong. Edit that wiki.
Yes, ma'am.
I
I'll
don't
try
feel.
my best.
You're wrong! Holy crap, I forgot how potent Jolly Ranchers is.
Well then, on that note, Mr. Kenny, what's your next
Oh, that's a
order
burst
of
of
business?
flavor.
Which Jolly Rancher are you eating?
I wish
I
I
don't
knew.
fucking know.
I thought maybe I would try to find something that'll get me back home.
Blue
but-
raspberry.
In that case, why don't you stay here in our village?
Also, apparently, according to Canon,
You can stay in
Celine
my house for as long
those
as
are
you like.
crows, and I know we're jumping
Maybe
way
you'll
ahead.
find
Wait
out
until
something
we go into
useful
this,
while
but
you're
apparently,
here.
according to this timeline, she fucked some guy named Clouser, and apparently Eleanor T. Cross living, or oh wait, don't.
Oh, I couldn't impose like
Wait.
that.
Oh, sorry, beginning. Who fucked who?
Not at all. If anyone is imposing around here,
my
it was
God.
certainly us.
No, I'm sorry. I'll get to that while I'm laughing. Celine fucked this dude named Closer
Well,
Cross or
in that
something like
case,
that.
I
Oh
will
yeah, the
accept
Prince
your
of
offer.
Cross. Yeah, that's one of the private actions. I don't think
Yeah.
she fucked him.
Well, they have kids according to this timeline.
Okay.
And why I'm laughing is there's this character named Eleanor T. Cross,
Did you sleep well?
and I accidentally read their name as Eleanor T. Cross Living when living is just their
May I see
status.
you downstairs?
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Eleanor T. Cross living, deceased. Well, that sucks.
Good morning, Mayor.
Oh, piss. Ugh.
Yes, I needed a good night's sleep.
Superb.
Ugh.
Superb. By
They're
the
not
way,
showing any images of
if you can't find what
all the
you're
characters
looking
from
for here in our
Nemesis,
village,
unfortunately.
you
I don't
might
think
wanna
every
try
character has
visiting the town
distinct
of
model,
Salva
but
to the
well,
north.
they might, but
Salva's a mining town. where you can
Audible
find
shrug.
people from all across the continent. Perhaps if you
It
find
depresses me to see like, all these
worthwhile, have a
characters
look
labeled
over
as deceased because in canon they are. You don't have to be that meticulous, guy.
there. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Oh, and one more thing.
Childhood
Your
friend
sword
1,
of light
deceased.
will
Childhood
not
friend 2,
attract too
deceased.
much
Childhood
attention.
friend 3,
So
deceased.
please,
Little
make
bitch boy,
use of
deceased.
this
Good.
sword.
Childhood friend 4, deceased.
Finally, if you're ever tired, you can
Little
use the
bitch
upstairs
boy.
bed anytime you like,
Uh,
day or night.
Great. Thank you very much.
I wish you the best of luck.
Oh man, and grinding with Claude is so much easier on the Salva mines. Anyway, just gonna tell my mate just about to break into a girl's room.
I mean, what?
Panties. Well, I mean, you didn't see anything.
You guys don't exactly have any pair of panties on yet, do you? You're in luck.
Okay.
That's still one of my favorite.
I just realized what you were referencing there.
That's still one of my favorite moments in that entire thing. It's just he's talking fucking billions of off guys. He's like, you guys wouldn't have to have a pair of panties, would you? And they all in unison just go, "You're in luck."
Oh, of course I am.
I told my grandma. Funnily enough, I told my grandmother about.
You cut it out again. You told your grandma about what?
about that line from that, and she thought it was hilarious.
I don't need that many.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure?
No.
Okay.
Let's do it anyway. Because fuck you and everything you stand for. You goddamn whore. Also, don't get used to the phase gun ability. That's gonna go away here in like
2
well,
minutes.
for you guys next part. For us, like 2 minutes. Well, let me go down here, or do I have to? Well, I can leave the village though. So let's save on the world map.
Yay!
Oh wait, can I leave?
Hey, mister.
Huh?
If you're gonna leave the village, you better stay close to the road, okay? The forest is really dangerous.
Oh, look at this kid's name, Lucian. Oh my god, this kid grows up to be the main bad guy of Fable 2.
I'll remember that.
Don't go into the forest, it's really dangerous. What? What'd you say? I didn't understand. What? What'd you say? I didn't hear that. I don't know what force is what?
We can handle
Yeah.
this.
Wasn't the final boss of Fable 2 like notoriously easy?
Oh dude, you literally don't have to do anything. You can get to the final boss, put the controller down, go make a sandwich, and the game will end.
Does he kill himself?
No, somebody else kills him.
That's one for
Oh
us.
my gosh.
Whoa.
And then my favorite, it's really funny because somebody else shoots him, and then it's like, oh thank God, I thought he'd never shut up. If you want to use the phase gun at all, you have to use it right now. If you go into Salva, well, that's goodbye phase gun. Because a cutscene will automatically bring you back to Arlia. And then you have to get, well no, I guess you do have to
Oh yeah,
travel back to
yeah.
Salva.
Okay, for context, peeps, we are heading to save Rena.
No, not right now.
Oh, we aren't.
No, we're going because we're trying to find out shit about our past.
I
and
feel
stuff.
so bad if anybody's watching this. This is like, oh yeah, and this. But welcome to part 1. We're gonna talk about the final boss in the first couple minutes of the video. Okay, we're also gonna spoil Fable 2's ending.
Welcome to spoiler commentaries. I have no idea what the fuck we're supposed to be doing here. I have a strategy guide in front of my fucking face.
I just love how Claude just stops right when you stop. When you're like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I just imagine Claude stopping in the middle of tapping, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I can get the heavy ring here? That was the heavy ring. Oh no, I picked it up, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb.
I'm not stupid. You're stupid.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Especially you, Nappa. Hey.
I don't know if this Eleanor character is the same one as. No, they're not. It's not the same one that is a descendant of what's her name, Celine. I'm just scrolling through the wiki at this point, just cause.
And nothing else to do.
Well, I'm kind of like still on the wiki just in case, but right now we're just doing sort of like what was it we were doing again?
I don't know.
Because I was under the impression we were still in mission mode, and then I saw you. Oh.
You want to explore them? Talk to them. Oh, I need to talk to people. Hey,
Yes,
you.
he's reading.
Whoa, wait a minute. What?
Hey you.
Anyway, I'm done here.
Sweet. Time to fuck back off.
Da na na na. Da na 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 na. Oh, wait a minute. How long have we been going for?
That is a great question.
An hour and 3 minutes. I think it's a good time to record.
Oops. You fucking dumbass.
Dude, I get lost in this game. Bye everybody.